This is your first day. Your designation will be RP-01/138. We expect great things from you. You have been born into dangerous times. A sharp mind can be the key to survival. But as often as not, it will be your inherent physical traits that win the day. And in this regard, you will be superior to your more common brethren. For you are a commando, an elite unit, something truly special. Your weapons, your armor, and most importantly, your brothers.
Men, listen up.
Delta Squad, form up.
Forming up, boss.
What is up, my fellow Republic Commandos? It is your boy Trey of the Bat Channel, and we are live once again in the galaxy far, far away, coming back to you with Andor Season 2 Watch Party of Part 3. Oh my gosh, we're already there with these 3-episode releases. It's crazy. It's wonderful to see everyone here. As we are waiting, we're still waiting on Super Corey. He had work late, so he's literally rushing home now. So I'm giving you guys time to pull up your Disney Plus. So do that now. Obviously, I cannot show you Andor. If you don't have Disney Plus, you're going to need to subscribe to it, which honestly might be a good time to do it because I think they give you like a month trial. So by next week, you'll have all of Andor to binge if you want to do it that way. But pull up your Disney Plus, because if you don't, Disney would take me down faster than I could say these are not the droids you are looking for. So pull up Disney Plus as we get ready. It is wonderful to see you guys. What's up, clever girl? Congrats on the newborn. Thank you. Yes. If you guys have not heard, Wonder Wife and I, our baby girl decided to show up 2 weeks early, but thank the Lord she is healthy. Wonder Wife is healthy. And we have a beautiful little baby girl, as you've seen from the post. Her name is Diana. Yes, for Wonder Woman. If you know, Wonder Wife was definitely going to name a girl after Wonder Woman. So she's just the cutest, perfect little thing. And I know you guys probably like, Trey, we weren't expecting you to be back so soon. I figured watch parties and the breakdown stuff, that's kind of easy. It'll be a great way to continue to do content while I have a little bit of time off from work, but to keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on. But as always, you can follow us on our social media page. That's a great way to keep up with us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, at _Bat channel. I just did a interview podcast with the United Kaiju podcast. Please follow them on Instagram and check out their Spotify channel to listen in. I believe the video to our interview is going to premiere tomorrow at like 7:00. So make sure you follow them, subscribe to them, help them get to, I think they're approaching like 1,000 subs on their YouTube channel. So make sure you guys check that out. We had a great time over there. And of course, if you're over on Facebook at Holy Bat Channel, always helps us out so much, guys. When you smash that like, you share, subscribe if you haven't already. Help us get to 10,000 subs. Why 10,000 subs? Because if we get 10,000 subs, you know, Super Bro Corey and I love doing charity streams where we help raise money to different fundraisers like American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, Feeding America, and many, many more. And the American Red Cross from Twisters. You guys helped us raise a lot of money over the years. But Corey and I have always been covering the costs that YouTube takes out of your super chats, which I see we have some today. I appreciate you guys so much for always being so generous and caring of our cause. But if we hit 10,000 subs, we get a new perk that allows us to do charity streams. So that way Corey and I can bring back that portion of the show, because we were always covering the 30% that YouTube took out, because we wanted every dollar that you guys put into it to make sure it goes to the great causes that we are fighting for. So help us get to 10,000. We can't do that without you guys spreading the word about the Bat Channel. And now all the great videos that we've done with the Predator, Killer of Killers, the new Predator trailer that came out, Badlands, looks awesome. The Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3 review, all the Andor breakdowns, Toho, oh my, like so much, guys, to chat about with all the movies that are coming out this month. I'm going to try to do more reviews, but we'll see how timing goes. With Wonder Bat Baby being around, might be a little difficult, but we'll see. We have our boy Orc and Bean saying like and subscribe, everyone. You already know. Orc and Beans. And of course, while we have at least one of our Delta Squad members here ready to go, ladies and gentlemen, you know him, our boy Jay. How's it going, big fella?
I'm so small. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
What's up, my man?
Hey, buddy. How have you been?
I'm been good, but I'm extra happy for you. I'm gonna say congratulations for the umpteenth time being a father.
Thank you.
Very happy for you and the family.
Well, I've appreciated all the advice you've already given me. I know with your experiences with your niece and
yeah,
family,
my baby.
It's been very helpful so far with the little one. I've learned a lot. So
yeah, I got a lot more, man. Especially techniques. So
yeah. It's been great. Also,
he looks like you though.
Well,
I saw the little smile thing, and it looks like
bit.
you when you're really happy. I don't know if you can tell. Sometimes when we're watching a movie or any watch party, you have this little smile, like, and then that I saw in her face. It's really adorable.
I appreciate that, man. But you guys already being so nice and kind with your super chats. Oracle's Clock Tower coming in with a $5 super chat saying, looks like we are starting the Diana super chat college college fun or fund. I'm guessing you meant fun, because if she's going to college just for fun, her and I are going to have some words. You have to lock her down. But saying, wishing your family nothing short of wonderful adventures. Thank you so much. Seriously, Oracle. It's been crazy to imagine. It's like, I don't know if I ever expected this. Yeah, and then the moment I'll go into it more sometime, but it was a surreal moment being able to finally hold her and no longer being a witness, but now a participant in our, my wife's pregnancy. And I'm so grateful that it went so well. Sarah was a champion, such a boss. So, Oracle, this is for you. Thank you so much for always being so awesome.
Hello there.
Hello there. So great. So great. Okay. And I saw a couple more. My goodness, you guys you're jumping in with it. Trevor H coming with a $10 super chat saying, happy for you, man. You and Wonder Wife are going to be the best parents of Diana. Thank you. I appreciate it, brother. That means a lot. I mean, yeah, like I said, Wonder Wife, she's an incredible person. Just being in that whole process. I didn't leave the room. I was worried that I was going to wimp out a little bit and be like, oh my God, I don't know if I can handle it. But she was just so calm throughout the process that it made me calm. And I kept a face. I made sure that she felt comfortable and calm and taken care of. But deep down inside, I was hyperventilating. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, I don't know if ladies know how hard it is for us,
right? Yeah, because you just have no idea what's going on. The nurses are on there checking on things. You're like, is everything good? Are we fine here? And luckily everything was. And she, like you said, it was such an easy, smooth pregnancy that even at one point when they did Sarah's like practice run, they're like, stop pushing because your OB is not here yet. And if you pushed any further, like this baby was coming out, like little Diana was ready to come home. But thank you so much, Trevor H, for the little super chat. Here's a little something to say thank you.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't.
Credits will do fine.
No, they won't. What, you think you're some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that?
Of course, May the 4th was this weekend. I've been binging all the Star Wars movies, just enjoying everything. I always love. Oh my God, I can never get enough Star Wars. It's cool to even have mom here because, like, my mom, obviously we're hanging out with the baby, chilling with her, but she was like, I don't know if I've ever seen the Star Wars movies in chronological order and like back to back. And I was like, well, we're going down the rabbit hole. Here we go. We're currently on Empire Strike Back, taking our sweet time, because being a parent now, you can't do all hours of the night. Let's see, yeah, so it's part of the fun. But she's loving it. She's asking a lot of questions, and she even kind of said, like, okay, things kind of make sense now of like why the Empire does what they do and like why some of the reaction is the way it is. So I'm glad she's getting a whole new experience from it, which makes me happy. I love making people enjoy the content that I love. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, with Beyond the Night with the $15 super chat saying, for Wonder Bat Baby, when do we get to meet your new co-host? Not just yet. Yeah, I was joking a little bit with Wonder Wife before the show where I was just like, hey, we're going to make her have an appearance on the Bat channel tonight. And she was kind of like, maybe not yet. She still wants her cuddles. And she wants to kind of enjoy being like a family and a little intimate, which is fine. I do have an idea that will be fun to kind of reveal her, like show her to the world, to you guys. Obviously, if you've been on our Instagram, you've seen some pictures already because I went crazy. I went a little cuckoo as a new parent, being so excited to show you guys my legacy, the future of Sarah and I's life that we brought into this world. So it's crazy, I love knowing that our little baby is finally here. But yeah, man, thank you so much, Beyond the Night. Appreciate you, bro. Here's a little some to say thank you for all the kindness. Yeah.
Well, that's the real trick, isn't it? And it's going to cost you something extra. 10,000, all in advance.
10,000? We can almost buy our own ship for that.
10,000. Imagine a $10,000 super chat. Well, it sounds like Super Broke Right. I did see him in the chat just a moment that he'll be joining us soon. So pull up your Disney Plus. Like I said, we can't show it here. It's just us reacting with you guys, maybe pointing out a couple of things we noticed. Before we begin the part 3 of Andor season 2 with episodes 7 through 9, Koj, do you have any thoughts? Because the baby came here last Tuesday, we couldn't do a watch party. We couldn't do a breakdown. What was your thoughts about part 2, episodes 4 through 6?
So I had to follow spoilers, but from what I saw, I feel like it looks like the pace picked up. they expanded more of the where this is going. We saw Forrest Whitaker's character. Sorry, it's based on his name and his whole breathing situation. That was kind of neat. There's a little bit more stuff going on with the weird odd couple, and then we got Jimmy Smits not returning. We got Benjamin Bratt replacing him, which is a great choice. But
I agree.
I
If there's
was looking up.
anyone to replace him, I don't know. I will have to see if he plays a bigger role, because just for that quick little cameo, I was kind of like, I don't know if we even needed to bother seeing him. You know?
Yeah, well, he was saying something because I was looking up, I was like, what's wrong with Jimmy Smits? Is he all right? So I don't have any official word, but just hope he's okay. And it was a scheduling conflict.
Yeah.
But it seems like they're going to use the character a little bit more, and Benjamin Bratt seems pretty excited. So maybe they're going to flesh him out a lot more. Hey, what's up, everybody? Sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this is going, and I saw little hints of like what's going on with the French Revolution and World War II, with just the setup of people walking around in the town and how things are changing with the imperial propagandists lighting around. They had a droid, which was pretty much a paparazzi droid. Oh, it's still a slow burn. Okay, that's one thing I couldn't catch up on, because since I was watching a breakdown, I don't know how slow it is.
Yeah.
But again, this is a very British production, British style storytelling. And we are really, as Americans, we're used to that, what I call the cowboy Western pacing, where there's always some dramatic with a small short moment, and it, escalation happens a lot quicker. So some more slow burns you will get a lot in the European style. I actually like how the French do it, but so I anticipate that. It's just as long as there is conversational progression where the characters are progressing the story with how they interact with each other, then I'm okay with the slow burn. But if there's none of that, like in the first 3 episodes we got, I think the first 3 episodes is an example of a bad slow burn. But like season 1, it did pick up a little bit, when he got used to the slow burn. So maybe that's what I'm looking forward to, the pacing.
Yeah, second half was definitely better in season 1 for sure. We do have a quick $5 super chat from Taladia Plays. What's up, Taladia? Good to see you, man. Hope you've been well.
My man.
Huge congrats, bro, on the newborn. Thank you, man. You guys, seriously, I appreciate you so much. I'm glad that I can kind of share a little bit of my personal life with you guys. Obviously, it's a huge moment and kind of a crazy moment, because you realize that this is a whole new chapter. This is a whole new life now. And we're going to do our best with the Bat Channel to keep it going, to put out some content for you guys. Just hopefully you're a little bit patient with us on certain things, because I might not be able to crank it out as fast. Not that I was able to crank it out that fast before with having a full-time job over YouTube, and having family. But yeah, I appreciate you guys always showing up and supporting. Salati, here's a little something to say thank you, my man.
This is the way.
This is the way. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, I agree. To me, episodes 4 through 6 should have been, like, in terms of the pacing and the actual importance of those episodes, story-wise, I felt like should have been part 1. It
like all 3 in one episode.
No, like the first 3 episodes that we got for season 2, those almost should have never happened. Like, this should have been the start.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the part 2, like episodes 4 through 6, should have been the episodes 1 through 3, in my opinion. I just felt like it was a story that actually mattered more. I still have issues with it, but to me, like, if they wanted to keep episodes 1 through 3, the focus should have been on Cassian doing his espionage, working himself into that military factory to build that new TIE fighter and then stealing it. That should have been the big, like, episode 3 kickoff action packed, yeah,
that could have been good. Imagine, like, what we saw in episode 1 being episode 3, and it ends with him going to the the wheat planet, the planet Velt, and he like saves everybody that way. That could have been great. And then we just kind of see the wedding in like probably 10 minutes in between.
Yeah, I think it's just tone and pacing wise, it almost makes more sense to do it that way rather than having the amount of filler that they had, especially
unless they made some story changes, which I'm skeptical about, and they just threw in Goof Troop to do that.
Yeah, it's certainly possible if there is. Guys, let us know in the chat if you have your Andor episode 7 pulled up on Disney Plus. I have it set to 0, so it does show a recap. I am going to leave the recap this round just because we didn't do a watch party this last time with you guys. So hopefully it'll also help my co-hosts kind of recall some things that happen. So we're just going to leave it at 0. Play the the little clip that they have of what happened in the previous episodes. So yeah. It's a beauty being a parent. It is. Yeah, I know, Butler. Yeah, are you a grandparent now, Butler? If I recall. Yeah, man. It's quite a surreal thing. Mike Cassia says Andor is boring, but congrats on the new arrival. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. Yeah, I agree. I think the second season. The focus is not in the right places so far. I'm not sure exactly where they're going. Especially, they kind of hinted that the massacre already happened. They called it, they call it some other massacre. The Gorman massacre that's supposed to be a big deal in Star Wars history. They called it something different, and it happened apparently 16 years before where we're at now, which is kind of crazy. Thought part 2 is better. It's a slow burn. Guys, welcome to Ladia. What's up, Bat Dan? Just want to stop by and say, hey, justice for Fives. You gotta let that clone go. You gotta let him go. I know it hurts. While I'm helping the beauty and Sarah and Trey are doing great with her. Thanks, Superman Mom. Thank you for all your help. You've been wonderful. And of course, Super Bro Corey is here.
Yo! What's up, fam?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Good, man. Sorry I'm late. I'm excited to be here, though.
I appreciate you being here.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Corey, what was your thoughts on part 2 of season 2 of Andor from episodes 4 through 6?
Sure. Yeah. Part 2 was amazing. Baby Diana was absolutely adorable. She had a cute nose. So yeah, very, very adorable baby you have there, Trey. So here's the issue, guys. Me and Trey were watching part 2 while I was holding baby Diana, and Andor was playing in the background, and I was just staring at the baby, the adorable little baby. So no, I watched it. It was meh, to be honest with you. It was better than part 1, but part 2 isn't that great. I think the issue is again, now we're halfway through the season, and it started to pick up a little bit, but it's been such a slow burn. But the part 2, like with it being a year ahead of time, they were trying to catch us up on some filler stuff. So like we're gonna run into these issues where they're not showing great content because they're trying to catch us up again on like current events. But overall, it was better than the first part. But I still think like this season's been tougher in my opinion. It's just the way that they've set it up. I don't know if it's the best setup in my opinion.
Yeah, so far I don't feel this breakout of the 3 episodes a year time jump, 3 episodes a year time jump. I'm not convinced that was the best decision, because it does feel like when we do these time jumps and we find our characters in a completely different environment and a different place in their lives, and you kind of go, wait, whoa, what happened here? And they do have to do that little bit of catch up or kind of give you hints about what happened previously. And you're kind of like, well, why not just like rather than spending 3 episodes on a specific event that you're really not doing a great job focusing on in the first place, maybe all these episodes releasing week by week should have just been a nice span over that time,
Or maybe they're just not doing it right. Maybe by doing this 3-episode thing, they shouldn't have had such a slow burn or tonal issue. Because this could have been great, I think. I don't know. Like looking back at season 1, if they did it with season 1, I wouldn't mind that. But
yeah. Corey, is everyone letting us know that they're ready?
Yeah, looks like people are saying they're ready.
Okay.
But a lot of people are saying that they agree. Still slow. The time jumps aren't working. Ready when you are. Fair points. We'll see. Hopefully it picks up more, but like we're halfway through this second season, so
literally next week will be it. That'll be the end of Andor forever.
Yeah, we're about to be 3/4 of the way full. And do we feel like we're almost halfway through this season? I don't know. I don't think you can say that.
I agree. But let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We're always going to be honest with our reactions, and maybe we'll notice some cool things. Like I said, like when we were breaking down the Gorman massacre and how important that event is, we technically should be seeing it now. Will technically be a year jump to 2 BBY, which is when the Gorman massacre happens and Mon Mothma gives her big speech that unites the rebellion. So let's see. Let's find out together. I hope you guys are ready to go. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Hey.
Boom. We're going.
We do find out that Saul, instead of the oxygen thing, has been doing drugs. What been making him crazy and probably very paranoid.
I mean, breathing in too much bad stuff is not good.
Also super annoyed with Surreal.
Well, at least
like in a way you're supposed to be.
Yes, I mean, I'm glad they are starting to give him a bit of a purpose. To me, it's becoming quite clear that Dedra really doesn't feel anything for him. He's just a pawn in her game. And he's the perfect cover-up in a way, if you think about it. Like his failures at Ferrix has made him look like anyone who does in-depth research to see maybe if he's a person that they could turn from the Imperial forces to help their rebellious causes. He does seem like a perfect candidate for those people. But the truth is, he's very much invested with the Empire. And so, I mean, it's still not being handled in a way where I give a damn about his character, or I think like, oh my God, like, yes, this is such a great character arc. I still feel like he's a boring, annoying, and really just a silly, stupid character that had no business being in this show. But I guess let's see what they do with him this chapter.
She gives me a lot of Korra vibes right there.
Okay, here we go. We just got doing our Star Wars intro. this intro of the logo is slow.
It's setting the tone.
Setting the tone. It's just like, hey, slow burn episode. Here we go.
All they need is one character who talks extra slow, and then it's like complete. The credits start moving slowly.
Okay, so we do get the Ferrix gong again to symbolize 1 year. Okay. Thank you, Clever Girl. I appreciate it. Okay, we got Yavin.
If anything, we're going to make this show better with our reactions. Got a base and everything. Nice set pieces, I have to say.
Yeah, I don't necessarily blame you. I don't think Andor, especially season 2, is worth buying Disney Plus for by any means. I don't necessarily agree with pirating, but I don't think it's worth paying for Disney right now. Absolutely.
I would, yeah, I think I lean that way too. So far, season 2, if you were like just looking at from a subscription standpoint, like, hey, is it worth subscribing to Disney Plus just to watch season 2 of Andor? No. Season 1, yes. Season 2, no, though. Not so far.
How rude.
How rude.
I would sit back, let them have a little, some time, and then say, hey, hit later.
Wasn't the Gorman Massacre really supposed to unite the rebels? They look already unified.
Supposedly, according to, I think, Star Wars Legends, yeah.
I don't know if Disney necessarily cares about that, though.
Yeah,
I was about to say that because I feel like Disney, with their business political standpoints, wouldn't do or go in certain directions, so they kind of gloss over it. So this skipping year thing could probably be their reason where they could avoid certain things.
It's honestly why I understand the hate for Disney Star Wars.
Well, Disney acquired rights to the Bible. They bought rights to the King James edition.
Did they really?
Yeah. Allegedly, they're making some changes. So if they're going to do a story about, corruption, probably avoid it. That's why I think we won't get Blade. Because Blade is about, corporate villains
Disney
who are
doesn't
vampires.
care about Lucas has let's see, Disney doesn't care about anything Lucas has established before. Act like prove that. Bro. Ain't that the truth?
Okay, so we're back on Gorman, and we are starting to hear the uprising of protesting.
I'd be there with my protest signs.
Hmm.
Looks like an Atari Nintendo Switch. I love it.
Yeah, bro. You're not thinking clearly. It's starting to become personal. So one thing that I was starting to feel with part two, with episodes 4 through 6 of Andor, is I started to get the sense, especially with what we know of Rogue One and what Cassian does to further the rebellion caused by killing innocent people sometimes, and kind of showing the darker side of the rebellion. I started to wonder if this show was going to try to show us a side of the rebellion or go further into that where maybe the Empire didn't quite fully cause the Gorman massacre, that maybe it was Luthen who really pushed it and made it look like the Empire was involved. I mean, the Empire is still evil. They're stealing the materials. There's no denying that. But that it's Luthen in particular, kind of like a Pearl Harbor situation where FDR knew it was going to happen, allowed it to happen. That kind of conspiracy of going into it. That maybe the rebellion tipped the scale and considered Gorman an acceptable loss that would ignite the rebellion together.
That's what some people think happened in Kashmir last month. It's like a dirty trick to get some aggression out, in your favor.
Yeah.
I cover stuff like that on my channel, on my political stuff. I gotta say, I love the costume designer, Michael Wilkinson. He's worked on this, Man of Steel, Sucker Punch, Tron Legacy,
Mm.
BVS, Snyder Cut, Andor. Ooh, he's done a lot of stuff. He's really cool. Because you have to say the costumes are on point in this series.
Okay.
What's up, Necron? Necron says, "Hey y'all, just wanted to say hi. Loving
Hey.
Andor so far." And then he says, "Congrats, Trey."
Thanks, brother, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Necron. Hey, Necron, out of curiosity, give me 3 reasons why you're loving season 2 of Andor so far. I'm mixed on it, and I'm mixed to be on a little bit more on the negative side. So I could hear someone who's like you loving it, super positive about it. Hear your reasons, and maybe that helped me look at it a little bit differently.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm. Necron, I like those 3 reasons.
Okay, real
That's what
quick,
I
the
want.
adultness of it, which I can agree with that. I love the maturity of Andor. I think that's what made season 1 so great. It kind of gives me that Rebel Moon vibes. Production, yeah, the cinematography, the costume designing, like Koj said earlier, has been phenomenal in this
Set
show. So
pieces.
the quality, I would say, the quality of the all-around product is really solid. And that the TIE Fighter Avenger that they had in the first episode, yeah, that was cool. I just wish they would have made that the focus of the first 3 episodes rather than a quick little scene in the first.
Take care, man.
Thank you, Necron. I appreciate you sharing those thoughts, man.
I agree, Joker's Rod. It's been way too long since we've had Necron on.
This was stupid.
I like Necron's channel. He covers a lot of stuff that, got from my generation, It's great.
Plus, Necron rocks, man. All this metal music, ooh, love it. Here's you have to
I hope my watch party's got everyone used to subtitles,
listen. Yeah, right.
Got you. This to give us French Revolution vibes. That was good. That was the best scene so far.
Yeah, I agree.
This is where Andor succeeds. The dialogue is top tier.
Mm. Hmm.
Mhm. Hey, Qatar.
Qatar, my man.
Qatar.
What up?
What's up, man?
How you been, brother? A force healer. Interesting.
She just got that one force power she leveled up.
Right, yeah.
Wait, don't they have in the stories, some people who are good at one skill with the force?
Well, even Rogue One kind of suggested with that one character who was blind
Mm-hmm.
that he was force sensitive in a particular manner. That he could
Yeah.
the force guided him through, you know.
Yes, thank you, Nine Lives. Chirupime. I love Donnie Yen.
Yeah, Donnie Yen's great.
Hmm. No K2SO. Where's that SO?
Ain't that the truth? She's been a goner for a bit, though. All those drugs she's been doing.
Mm.
Congrats on your baby, Trey.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, kiddo. Thank you.
That felt good. I just want to smack him.
He probably enjoyed it. Hmm.
Music is really nice here. I like this for
Yeah.
this moment.
So I think what they're at least suggesting, because I understand a lot of people are like, well, we see really the rebellion pretty in high gear right now. I think this just is showing the effect of Mon Mothma's funds going to where they needed to go to really give the money support, the financial support that the rebellion needed to put up a fighting chance.
Yeah, give them their resources.
How's she supporting it all by herself, though?
Also, we gotta know that the Empire is eventually looking for this base at the beginning of Episode 4. So there has to be some knowledge of it, or the threat of where these rebels or Empire would probably call terrorists are going to be located. There'd have to be something to trigger the Empire wanting to find them.
Mm.
That's what I'm thinking now. Ooh, alien in the background.
Ah, seems like a dangerous move to put themselves in the same place that Deidre is in. Like you're asking for it. You're asking for trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
Most of these guys are fresh out of boot.
Mm-hmm.
We're the old man, Ace.
Ooh, zoom, zoom. Aren't they remaking that movie? Starship Troopers? First one?
Ooh.
You afraid of flying?
My man, Red Hooded. You knew. You knew what I was quoting.
Maybe that's where Cassian's supposed to be, in a position of leadership,
Hmm.
not a physical place.
Curfew's now in effect. Okay, so we're starting to get like martial law up at Gorman.
Yeah, I feel like Carrie. I think the first episode of the sets are kind of like that.
They do a lot of this calm before the storm
Mm.
formula.
I don't know. I like those archways and those windows. For some reason, it gives me some Rivendell vibes.
Hmm.
Just how they break out like a tree would like be holding the top. Yeah, checking into the hotel.
Isn't that the same kid who checked him in last time when he was undercover as a fashion designer?
Hmm.
Looks kind of like it. Boom.
He had his back.
Hmm. My guess is he probably knows
Hmm.
that he's a spy of some sort.
Because not a lot of people like the Empire.
Yeah, and if I recall, I think his parents, that the attendant, I think he lost his parents in the Tarkin massacre that happened apparently 16 years prior. So he definitely has no love for the Empire and doesn't appreciate them being there. This dude's just like the ladies' man wherever he goes.
Dang. Maybe it's that air he breathed in.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, you put yourself in a tight spot now, brother.
Mm-hmm. Those windows are looking like cell bars now.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Definitely gives you a feel of
Mm-hmm.
the walls are closing in on him a little bit.
You're trapped.
Now, and is that where it ends?
For real?
Yep. Okay. So, all right. So let's go ahead and hit the next episode. If there is a recap, we'll just hit and skip it. Here we go. Coming down in 3,
Bless
2,
you.
1. Next episode.
Boom.
Okay. If there's a recap, if it gives me the option,
Now I want to remind you you're
moving
watching
3,
Disney.
2, 1. Skip recap.
Nice.
We end. This episode's title: Who Are You?
Who are you?
We'll leave the intro. It's only like
On
a couple of seconds.
man, another slow episode. Well, like
They're just gonna follow that formula, I think, throughout. It's gonna be slow, slow, fast, slow, slow, fast.
but have we had any fast ones?
I think what they consider fast in the third episode is at least one action scene. You know, one little
He pushed him.
Oh, and see, and here's also been a really great indicator. Every time you hear the music for when they show the Andor logo, when it's been fast paced, you hear this like bum 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 bum. So kind of giving us the idea that there's gonna be some action. This once again was very airy,
Yeah,
slow.
kind of like the sounds were like
Yeah, a little angelic. I don't know.
I'm in dreamland.
So in season 1, episode 8 is where Andor got arrested.
Yeah, that's right. They just
Oh,
took him off of the
when
beach.
he went to go see Andy Serkis's character.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
One
that's
can only
nice.
hope.
Oh, he already slept with it. Hmm.
Animated? What was animated?
Hmm. Okay. It's kind of interesting. They're making like a Molotov. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, pew, 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 playing the action figures. I really hate that clip-on tie.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to call it off.
Yeah.
What have you done?
What if Cyril turns out to be a boss hero at the end, does some kind of turn?
Unearned, I feel like at this point. We haven't really seen him become in love with the planet, with the people. You know, he's been a pawn the entire time and known he's been a pawn, a piece.
You just kind of like being a pawn, but there's this little weird dialogue he had with a moral conscience with Cyril, and Cyril's got this strange face on now.
Yeah.
You know? Like, what's going on with this guy?
I know if that's where they're going with it. You lost me with that character.
Yo, no, I'm already lost. I'm just curious where they're going with him. She's more interesting than him. No, my take. Dang.
Not sure
She's like, I'm more than a finger. I am a whole hand. Slap you.
It seems weird to make her take a step down through authority when literally even Kendrick was the one that like gave her the authority in this. Like to have her all of a sudden be like, hey, step down. She's clearly seemed savage enough to handle the situation.
Yeah. Hey, rebellions are built on hope. Dude's a homie.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. They're right there. Oracle.
What? What did it say?
She's giving our boy a compliment with swag.
No.
I had that hairstyle in middle school, but I wasn't hot. It was just like a Zach Morris thing, a swoosh to one side and the back. It was like floating like a feathered two chickens.
What is this episode called, Trey?
What's that?
What is this episode called?
Like, who are you?
Who are you? Yeah.
Woo! I like TIE Fighter and X-Wing sounds at any time, you know? Red Hooded.
Maybe it's a little episode about someone who was in a similar situation with crowd control. This is intense. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in similar situations as the protester side.
Mm. Yeah, I imagine it's always just a rough situation because things can go wrong so quickly.
Mm-hmm. Because
And
from
everyone's
security
on edge.
standpoint, is this a crowd voicing their opinion or is it a mob? You know, because there's a big difference between the two.
Great point. Oh, is this? Oh no,
It's
there's many
a bunch of them. Oh, maybe this is where one of them turns up to be one of our guys. You know how R2D2 was revealed amongst
Yeah,
other
yeah.
droids. Like maybe he's the one.
Give him the stare down.
That's our SO, man.
You are being rescued. Congratulations. What's going to set this off? What's the plan? As a rebellion, you almost can't be the first one to act. You got to let the Empire do it.
Mm.
Oh shit. He's close. He's close. He's right there in the distance. It'll be interesting to see because, according to Star Wars Legends, the Gorman Massacre, it was peaceful protesters. So if they start throwing the Molotovs and, it kind of changes the story a bit.
Mm.
Wow.
One person's helmet went up and then slid back down. Little prop mistake.
Gavin says this show is awful. Out of curiosity, what's your reasons, Gavin? I'm leaning that way as well. That this second season has not been great.
It's been trash.
Yeah, we're pretty honest. You could check out, the rest of the show if you're just jumping on in. You should see how we did not like Acolyte. This is a nice song. I like this. I'm with you, Butler. I don't like to deal in absolutes.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
I like that line too.
That's what I'm curious about, if they're going to do that with this one.
I agree, 9 Lives.
It's just like I was hoping that it was going to keep up with that same intensity of the back half of season 1.
Or not even redo the intensity of season 1, but push it to the next level from it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we made a comparison before. It's like starting all over again. You know how you play a sequel to a game and they have to relearn the powers you got in the
on her now?
Really? Huh.
He has become the worst freaking character in this show.
Yeah, Organ Beans, the force is strong with him. He kind of called it from day one, right?
What did you think your relationship was, dude? Is she really gonna what?
This is so
She's
confusing.
been dominant throughout their entire relationship, and now she's like,
she's probably turned on right now.
Probably. She's like, it's the first time this has ever happened.
Yeah, see?
See, that's weird, man. He's force choking her.
You just realize now you're going to be treasonous according to the Emperor. What did you think was happening, Karn?
All right, I feel you now, man. I had a feeling he'd had a moral dilemma because of how that guy talked to him. But why? Just like you said, it wouldn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you were sleeping with him.
Yeah, is this a newfound moral compass, or is he just angry that she lied to him? I don't know.
To me, he had to have known something was going on. She sent him there with a purpose to aggravate and kind of lead on and spy on the rebel insurgency that was going on there. Like, what did he expect? That this was all a peaceful thing? That's just dumb. So is he going to see Cassian and be Team Andor? The guy who originally ruined his life?
It better not.
What's happening?
Someone broke up the song. What happened?
Girl, you should have took him out. You know the importance of this mission. They've even ruined her character in this episode. She's been so cold, calculated, and just like
She should like
savage.
she should like kung fu gripped out and
Dedra
choked him
from
back, you know, like
the chapter before the previous 3 episodes would have snapped his neck if she thought he was a liability.
exactly. I thought they stopped singing for a second, but they're back at it.
Okay, now it's turning to violent. Oh.
Ugh.
Typical.
So they fired on their own men.
Yep.
Mhm.
Hopefully they kill Surreal.
It'd be nice if you got caught in the crossfire.
uh Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, is that Cyril? No.
No. Come on, look for the sniper fire.
When did stormtroopers learn how to shoot?
I was just thinking that, like, wow, they found the few that can actually hit some people. Then again, it's not like the target area was hard to get.
Yeah, everyone is kind of clumped together.
Clumped together. They're
Yeah.
bound to hit something.
Fish in a barrel.
They're not with
Yeah.
like fighting against like rebels where two of them are, you know, Anakin's kids strong with the Force. Oh damn. Or Ewoks who are harder to hit. Oh dang.
Ugh.
That guy's more interesting than Cyril.
Yeah.
Don't let your guard down, girl. Be careful.
She's dead.
Yeah, you led your people to this. Now's not the time to panic.
Oh, Cassian could get a shot.
If this is how they end her,
Come on.
Oh. He's like me in Fortnite. He hesitated.
What is he doing?
He's waiting for that opportune shot. Oh. This is like Terminator.
Oh, the costume designer of this also did Terminator Salvation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
Oh,
did a lot of
there
our
you go.
favorite movies. Terminator Salvation,
Pretty much,
Snyder
Gavin,
Cut.
That's a great question, Oracle. I really do feel like the absence of Luthen's character when this event is happening, not to see his kind of last influence, last little push for it, or, you know,
Oh snap!
or reservations about it is kind of lacking.
That
Okay,
was
so
me.
She's
out.
gone. Is he finally going to snap?
What's he gonna do though? Pick up a blaster and shoot the Empire?
He could have a meltdown, and then that's it. Is he having a Zangief moment? It's like Bison's a bad guy. I don't know if you also saw Street Fighter.
This is
but
him realizing, oh shit, did I just screw up this entire show? I
Pretty
think I
much.
did.
Mhm.
Oh, what? Oh, he was full on in it. Oh, does that mean he's out? Come on, bro. That's the shot.
No.
That's the shot.
What if that guy was on orders by Luthen? The guy just threw the bomb? Maybe that's how we could have Luthen involved
I've
in
never
this.
seen Andor hesitate this much before.
Yeah, there's a lot of hesitation. It's like his first time here, huh?
Come on. Come on.
There you go.
It's
There you go.
it.
There you go. Go. Go.
He's not going to
Shoot,
take
shoot.
it.
Oh, what happened?
Surreal? Why?
He's
That's how
getting
it
whipped
goes
by
down?
Surreal.
If anything, you should be thanking him. It's the dude
Oh
who's
my
catching me,
God.
Didra and Wade finally.
Bro, he's straight up working Andor as well. Yikes.
I mean, when I said I wanted him to go
Whose
psychotic,
side
and
is he on?
exactly.
Yeah, Surreal is the mess, man. Like, not in a good way for any story or character element.
Come on. Cassian, the shins are
Cassian,
too
you shouldn't
hard.
be
They're
able to have
duty
this much trouble with
cereal.
those little weenie.
Lives
There
in
you
his
go.
mom's basement.
For the love of God, this guy needs to die.
Uh-oh.
Maybe his time with Daedra having love toughened him up. I don't know.
But now she knows Cassian is there.
That was a good sequence.
How does Cassian not just whip his ass?
Yeah, that was weird.
Seriously? Seriously? Honestly, we don't know this happens, but
Watch, he's gonna drop it and it's not gonna make sense. Ooh, the title of the episode. Oh,
oh
hey,
my God.
the hero of the whole saga. I'm just playing.
That was totally a Thanos moment. Like, I don't even know who you are. Like,
Yeah.
what's your deal?
Like,
Like,
who
that's,
are you?
You know what? That's how we all felt, Cassian. Who the hell are you, dude? Like, no one gives a
Mhm.
shit.
And that's how his story arc ends.
Wow.
I mean, they didn't. He did us a favor. That character. How did they get out of there from the break it? Oh, probably from a exit in the hotel, maybe. Oh, it's different. Never mind. No, the sisters went down, dude.
That was the dumbest character in
That's
the history.
ooh,
I would-
yikes.
Oof.
Dang.
I don't know if I could go that far, Wayne Enterprises, but that I hear what you're saying. Power of one, power of two, power of three.
Power one,
No,
power two, power of
no.
surreal.
Oh,
I love how this thing just got a Terminator vibe about him.
mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Hmm.
Yep, get out of there.
If its top half doesn't come alive, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Was that a TIE fighter in the distance? Dang, man.
What are we doing? Now we're just gonna grab this thing?
Oh, so maybe that's us. So
Hmm.
Cassian had like 3 good shots to finish his mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you sad because you failed your mission, or because that was incredibly dumb?
I think he's
I don't.
crying because of the writers of this story. And there's more.
So are they suggesting she wasn't being force choked from the trailer? So I guess our theory was wrong. She's just having a panic attack.
Oh, I see what you mean from like that.
Why? What was so hard? What did you think was going to happen?
Everything like went according to their plan, right? She just
Yeah.
had Cyril like freak out on her.
I'm supposed to honestly believe you have a heart now?
I thought she was harder.
Yeah. You're not going to make me feel empathetic towards you at all.
Well, hasn't she always been kind of like a coward? That's why Cyril was her backbone. Like that one riot, she had a meltdown.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying here. I'm trying.
Oh, is she going to see her son on the floor dead?
Oh,
Please.
So what's the moral of this story, kids? Listen to your mom. When your mom says you took a stupid job and you shouldn't be there, listen to your mom.
I was
Listen to
gonna say
your
don't
mom.
put Twinkies on your pizza.
Don't put Twinkies on your pizza. Oh, I think that's the end of the episode. Yep. Okay, so here we go. Hit next episode in 3, 2, 1. Next, we'll hit the skip recap in.
they want to know you. They want to let you know it's Disney
3,
Plus.
2, 1. All right, episode 9 is titled "Welcome to the Rebellion."
Well, pacing wise, that wasn't too bad.
No, I mean, in terms of like pacing, I felt like it's cinematography wise, everything is quality about the show.
Mm-hmm. That's
I'm
the
just
dialogue.
shocked they dropped the ball on like 2 characters that just seemed like they were going to be some of the whatever the theme was going to happen, it was going to be huge between them.
Mm.
I don't know.
No one in comfortable societies care about other people's slaughter.
What's up, Sin Havoc?
There you go, Mon Mothra. Hey, Sin Havoc. Good seeing you, fam.
Thank you, Sin. I appreciate it, man. That means a lot, bro.
Benjamin Bratt's doing a good job with that character, I think.
I agree. If you
He's got-
hadn't recast it, he was the right choice. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Ray.
No, I was just going to compliment his pacing, his tone, how he carries himself. Like I feel like he studied Smith's performance very well. Oh my gosh! Did I tell you guys about dangerous dagger that if you stab someone with it, it takes like 8 hours to put someone back together, but by then they're dead.
Oh wow!
That weapon looks close to that one, almost. Oh, he's quitting.
He should have quit. Sarah and the baby are doing well.
Yes, yeah. Sarah and baby Diana are healthy. She's cuddling with them right now. And it was a very easy labor and delivery. So thankful for that. And baby's doing perfect, man. So thank you for asking.
He should have quit. He should have quit. Am I wrong?
Yeah, Empire sympathizer.
Huh. Did you see the leaked trailer for Ahsoka season 2? Have not.
No, I didn't realize it got leaked.
I avoid leaks since watched the leaked Snyder Cut trailer early. I felt bad after that. I thought leaks were supposed to be seen, you know? So I'm nervous when there's a leak. I don't do it. That's just me, though.
Is she being bugged? What was
That looks like it. Hopefully that's a Luthen bug. And she's like, what the hell?
Sweetie, you need to keep this.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, it was their bug. I would have thrown it in the trash or something, throw them off.
I like that. Battalion, hit that like or you're going to make baby Diana cry.
Dang, it's like that.
I wasn't going to use
Yeah,
my
hit the like.
daughter to do that, but I appreciate it. Thanks, beyond the night. You guys are so funny.
I wonder if he's covering for her. Like they come by, he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And then he's there. He says, "I found it," and they take care of him and keep her alive or keep her safe. That's a nice shot. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's pretty too. I'll give the show credit with the sets and scenes being so massive and big, and it looks like the eye goes down
agree.
forever. That's something that the sequel trilogy of Star Wars didn't have, which shocked me. It felt like their sets and everything felt small if it wasn't a CGI background.
What?
What if he's jealous of Bail Organa?
Well, if Bale's people are corrupted,
Well, I can only assume that Luthen doesn't understand or know the situation that Bale is in to protect Leia at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So it can only be deemed in his eyes as he's a traitor. He's not committed to the cause.
Yeah, pretty much anyone who's not on Luthen's team and is not honest or holding something back, you're automatically guilty or something.
Yeah.
Even if it's something personal, He seems like a guy who's acting in absolutes, even though he's on the good side, supposedly,
Oh, Cassian. So Cassian technically gets her out with the Ghost Crew?
Is that the finale?
it
Yeah, in Star Wars Rebels, the Ghost Crew is the one that helps smuggle her out of Coruscant.
I like these Bespin shots. Like worthy.
It does kind of like Bestman with that dome shape kind of.
Mm.
Mhm.
Coruscant's a crazy, crazy city or planet, I should say.
Yeah, city planet, you know? Like I recommend reading like Revenge of the Sith. I the book, I got such a I felt a feel of what the life and politics and view of Coruscant was just a little bit. I want to read a book that takes more place in Coruscant or explores that city.
Interesting.
Hmm. So she's taking a Luthen's advice?
Well, I'm confused because in Rebels, he helps assist her in getting out. So I'm assuming he doesn't. She might be upset with him, but he's quite a loyalist to her.
Hmm. Maybe it's just for this moment and he'll be back later, you know? Because Rebels is super good in canon. So they wouldn't rewrite that, right?
It should be. It's Disney. It should be considered canon.
Yeah, the Disney canon. Oh, what if we got live action versions of that story?
It's possible. We've already seen some of the cast kind of show up, obviously in Ahsoka
Hmm.
and in Mandalorian. So we could see more.
Hmm.
Luthen, it's the play that's needed, man. She's the face,
Hmm.
and the rebellion needs to come to the light at some point.
Hmm. This is titled Welcome to the Rebellion, so we gotta, you know. Hmm. Wait, Enterprise.
Right.
She's definitely been one of the
She's a
bright lights of this show.
yeah. I love her.
Not that Cassian's character isn't cool. It's just like her
He's
role.
He's been irrelevant.
Yeah, her
They've been
role
kind
is
of
way more important.
yeah. They're just been slapping them around, you know.
Hmm.
Hmm.
How's it going, Patrick? He says just watched it, loved it. Okay. What was your favorite part? Give us like maybe your each
Well, no
episode.
spoilers.
Yeah, don't spoil. But like, what are you liking about the show so far? We're still in the middle of episode 9, and the 7 and 8. I'm not crazy about them. Team of 3. Yeah, she's in a tough spot.
I would trust him. You know.
Yeah, I don't trust Luthen.
I mean, look what it did to Andor.
Yeah.
Screwed him up.
Well, it would be a pretty dark theme for Luthen after pushing her to give this speech to take her out. Yes, unless if he sees it as another thing to ignite the rebellion. But at that point, Gorman already did that. That was the catalyst for him, right? So he needs a face. He needs someone to lead them, and she's the right person for that job. Whether he sees that is the question, I guess.
I wonder about Luthen if there's a part of him that's kind of like a control freak, like he wants to, like that obsession kind of clouds his judgment. If
That's
that
fair.
makes sense. Like he's
Yeah.
like, I have to be the leader. I have to be in charge. If it's not my way, it's not going to work because it can't trust anyone but me. Unless
Well,
I
I
have
think
someone in a tight spot, then I can trust someone in a
I
tight
think he's
spot.
also very cold and calculated as well. Like,
Exactly.
he's very callous in it.
It's kind of toxic.
Hmm.
Huh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, they're gonna have this espionage fight.
Okay.
Oh no, he's down. Oh.
What up, Integrity?
Integrity, what up,
Integrity,
my
my
man?
man.
All the wrong places.
Okay, so now this should be the declaration of the Rebel Alliance.
Hmm. I like that. Preach. Bam. It has begun. Boom. Go with him. I'd love to see Zeb in the team. If that's a ghost ship, yo, that'd be dope. Whoa. There you go. That's our
All
Cassian.
right, well, we in it now.
There's the Cassian we've been looking for, though, too. You
Yeah.
couldn't
Right?
do that yesterday.
Before it's like this isn't the Cassian we're looking for.
Though, I mean, you could say his heart was out of it, and that speech kind of reignited his commitment, but it's still it's late going.
Too many well-budgeted episodes wasted.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone going to say the title of the episode at one point?
That's how every movie goes, bro.
Ah. Especially one of my favorites, Mortal Kombat. They definitely
That's
said
so funny.
that. How he hides that big ass gun.
Oh boy.
Hop, 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 hop.
They mobilized real quick.
Yeah, they did.
Mhm.
Have you got a change of heart, dude? Finally realize you're on
I
the
hope
wrong
so.
side?
Yeah.
The driver has a better redemption arc than Surreal.
Surreal is no. He is the expired cereal that's overpriced with pink milk.
Oh my gosh.
I do too, Oracle. I was about to say.
He's just the driver.
But now he's driven. She need to have a scarf or shawl or a hood, you know. She's pretty famous right now.
Girl, this is the rebellion. You gotta get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bam.
You,
That,
Why
ooh,
didn't
that
he
was
shoot
intense.
like this yesterday? Seriously.
Right? Oh. He needed a speech, you know? I don't know. That's a lot of stairs.
I have a hard time believing he forgot what he was fighting for.
No, I do too, man. He should have been like this from the beginning, you know.
Well, that's how he was last season, you know?
I know, right?
Yeah,
It's
especially
like,
at the end. Yeah. And kind of what we know him from in Rogue One. I mean,
right. Not this like I'm thinking about quitting. It seems like they always go back on that I give up or I quit, you know, like that old Luke thing. It's kind of like a Disney cop out on vibing.
you're gonna get a cool like car chase scene.
Oh, like Fifth Element? Let's go.
Yeah.
Or like Revenge Attack of the Clones in the beginning. If that was a Tesla, the government would catch it. Like, where are you?
Okay, we're back in the oven.
Everyone's always welding something. Ooh, that's my favorite gun in Fortnite right now.
Is that
Oh, I love that horn. What horn is that, Trey?
sound like a French horn?
Mm. Oh?
I think I may have missed something.
No, that's an important character they're revealing.
Yeah.
It's the camera
Must have
work.
missed
I don't
the
know what it is.
Easter
though.
egg. I'll have to think about that one. Not sure what that meant.
Dang, he survived.
Hmm. Mhm. Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. Yes, she gets picked up from the secret cargo episode in Star Wars Rebels. Shortly before that, the speech they're talking about is the declaration of the Rebel Alliance.
Mm. I still want to see them, you know?
Yeah. It'd be a cool, nice little nod to what is Disney canon, you know?
And hype us up for like Ahsoka season 2, maybe. Who knows? Or not. Because that series brought those characters in real life. I mean, live action,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So, which is awesome. I liked Rebels.
You might see the yep, there it is. That's Ghost. That's awesome. So they did do it.
Let's get Zeb in there.
Oh wait, oh no. That's
Oh,
well, so why I am struggling today. Can you tell I'm tired from not getting much sleep anymore with the little one?
you taking your vitamins?
No, I've been horrible.
Get your vitamins, bro. Gold Squadron. That's how we get our SO. That's a beautiful spot, honestly. That's a good home.
Yeah, because I think that's the Gold Skull Squadron would be Tyson, the pilot of the Gold 3 from the Secret Cargo episode.
Nice. Mm.
Luthen's gonna have to kill her.
No.
Courageous Ray for Luthen.
That was a nice, tender moment. I like all that. Oh, but she joined the rebellion. You got it too. I worry about that too, Carrie Kelly.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Mm.
All good things must come to an end.
No. Is she gonna ditch him? So he has to stay with the rebel? Did that? Oh,
Ooba.
is she gonna be like, I need to ditch you so you could focus? Leave a letter or a message, you know?
Ooba.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Baby, come back.
She's his speech then.
Bix killed Cassian, I guess.
Or maybe she was holding him back this whole time and she found out. So she left so we could have the Cassian back. Because he needs to put his whole heart into the rebellion. And when part of it's there with her and he doesn't have his full heart in the rebellion, he gets Cyril beating him up. You can't have that. I'm doing mental gymnastics, I know. Oh man.
Except one of us will be dead.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Well, bye.
This is heartbreaking.
Let's retcon Rogue One. Quit, Andor. Quit.
I don't think that's happening. Hey, Deadpool.
What up, Dad? Hmm.
Dos.
Hmm. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Has started. Okay.
Wow, this show is finally starting.
Well, intriguing.
Ugh. I feel tired though.
Yeah. You know, I still feel the same way that I have about this season, where there's moments of brilliance
Mm-hmm.
and then areas where they completely just dropped it, dropped the ball. What's your guys' initial thoughts? Koji.
That whole last part from when Bill Organa got on the scene talking about, hey, we should lay low. From then on, I'm happy. Everything before it was hints of brilliance, some good ideas, some beautiful shots, but a lot of it felt like whoever's telling the story didn't watch Rogue One or the first movie and just had some notes. I mean, first season, that's the disappointment. There's too much of that. There's not enough of the good. The good is there. And I liked at the end how it went. from Bail Organa's talk with Mothma. Sorry, I'm having
Yeah.
Mothma. That was great. I loved all that. I just kind of wish the whole series had more of that tone. They had like too many. I don't know. Maybe it's like a whole bunch of episodes too long. Maybe this show should have been like 6 episodes long or something.
Shit,
I
if
feel like
not even
everything's
shorter.
stretched. Yeah. Maybe 4 great banger episodes. I've been cool with that. Mon Mothma is the best part. Correct. She is killing it. Everything else is kind of. It feels like there's this over dramatized, drawn out soap opera style to some of the things, and all the great stuff that's there is in glimpses, you know. And this is something I didn't get a vibe. I felt like season 1 was slow, but it was fruitful. I felt like it built up to something, and then they showed some craziness here and there, and then I don't know. I felt like it built the tension better. This one, I feel like they're doing too much of too little and covering too much ground in a way where it's like you have so much budget and so many episodes to tell more detail without drawing out little stupid stuff. Focus on more important matters. They could have made use of all this time. I feel the show is not making use of the time and the budget that they have, and they're just stretching stuff. Again, I don't know if there's like 5 different cuts of this series, you know, because it is a TV show, which means you get different cuts of it. If it's like I don't know. I just it's too much of the good stuff too late, and too much of the bad stuff way wasted, like around, like that's stretched out. I love the tone. I love everything else. Like we said, with the aesthetics, the music is banging. The suits are great. The cinematography is awesome. The acting's on point. Just the story's not there. It's suffering. It's drawn out and overforced in some areas. But yeah, from Bail Organa up to that last bit, I was like, yeah, this is cool.
Okay. Super Bro, your general thoughts about part 3 of season 2?
It's a lot of slow, man. The slow stuff going on, and then it'll get exciting for a little bit, but then like most of the time, I feel kind of disengaged. I guess it's the best way to talk about it. It's just very slow moving. It reminds me of the first half of season 1, which is kind of a bummer because I was really hoping the intensity of the back half of season 1 would be the same intensity of this season. I know it can't be all just super crazy the entire time, but I was definitely expecting more. Glad Surreal Karn's dead. The Gorman Massacre didn't deliver the impact because it wasn't built properly. I agree.
They washed over it too. It was kind of like in the background.
I agree with that. The show probably should have been called Mothma, Mothra. I agree with that statement that somebody made beforehand. I just feel like it could be delivering more, and I just don't know where we're going. You know, like we're about to jump another year now ahead, so we're gonna get a lot of like catch us up to speed, and then I'm assuming it goes right into Rogue One. You know, but
yeah,
it's it could be better. It could be a lot better. I find myself, like I said, there's plenty of times where I disengage, and I'm like,
you've lost interest.
Yep.
Look at pictures of my baby.
Look at little pictures of little baby. Yeah.
I know. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me is like, I really kind of just want to go hang out with a little Diana. So I'm not going to take too much longer. No, I agree with everything that you guys are saying. To me, even like Bix leaving Cassian because she feels like, you know, if she stays, then he loses his fight. But at the same time, that kind of feels like a cop-out. Like, does she not believe that she can convince him? Like, if she told him that argument that said, hey, like, they need us. Like we can help this rebellion, and we have to beat the Empire. Like, stay with me, let's fight. Like if she would have said to him like, hey, I'm staying because I want to fight for this, I still have the heart in it, I think he would then be right there with her. I don't think he says, well, then I'm leaving. You know, I think he's always been about the people, not so much the cause. I don't think the rebellious cause has never been there. I mean, I think there is some, right? But I think his fight has always been for the people he cares about. So it was kind of just like a weird cop out, like where they're like, oh, we need some drama here to kind of make this tragic thing where Cassian wants to leave, but we all know it happens to him in Rogue One. So therefore, you know, here's some romantic drama for you, some, you know, some tension. It's like, but that doesn't work. You know, the reason behind it is flawed. And just as the reason behind Dedra and Surreal are insanely flawed to the point where you really, Surreal's character is now probably one of the most useless characters I've ever seen in a story that has spanned it over 2 seasons. Dedra has been completely, it's almost as bad as like, you made a character that seems so cruel, so fierce. Yes, she was a bit of a coward in season 1, but season 2 kind of showed her in a different place where she's owning it. Like it's the part where like she has to hold back her savagery in a way to maintain order. And yet you see her really break down in a place where like, well, then her character, everything she's been through has made her pointless. And Luthen being absent, like you guys are saying, like it kind of makes his involvement in everything, all of a sudden to have him disappear as this puppeteer of things going on for the rebellion, you kind of go like, okay, well, what? It just doesn't feel authentic all of a sudden. Like to not have him hands dirty into the situation, especially as something as important as the Gorman massacre, it really just kind of felt dull. And Mon Mothma could do the best she can with that speech that she gives. That's very powerful. But it almost kind of feels like her moment outshines the monstrosity that happened prior, you know, to where it doesn't feel like it, like that Gorman massacre deserved that situation. So, I don't know. Like I said, there's moments of brilliance. I can see those moments of brilliance, and when they're brilliant, it shines. But it's like,
I wish their writing for speeches matched their writing for action and intriguing storytelling.
I'm wondering if that's by design, because a part of me, and this might be my bias towards Disney as a company, I don't think they have the cojones to go deep and hard with adult political stuff. Like, I feel they might be avoiding it on purpose and adding in drama stuff. I feel like Surreal's whole point was to cut away from getting to the nitty gritty of why certain resistances are formed. You know, I just feel like they can't do it and they won't do it, so they purposely beat around it. And we get stuff like Goof Troop, this little soap opera drama scenes between the characters. Surreal and his whole entirety is a distraction of trying to give us some good story. I think this is done completely on purpose, because you don't overspend so many millions of dollars on a series that even Rebel Moon didn't even spend that much, and they delivered such a everything we expect from Star Wars in a way and more. So there's no excuse. This is all on purpose and designed to be all drawn out. I think they're just honestly milking this story and trying to cover all bases to look like they're not.
Yeah.
That's my personal take on that.
Now that we're coming to the end, do you see, like, what are you going to need to see in part 4, the final chapter for Andor, to kind of maybe, or is there some loose ends you need tied up? What are you hoping to see for the finale to improve it at this point?
You want to go, Corey, or?
Bro, like I like, it's a great question. I don't know what to expect anymore, you know, except that we're going to be a year further down the line. I guess, I don't know, man. Like, season 1 just flowed better. Flowed much better. I'm not liking the hopping a year with 3 episodes a year, 3 episodes a year, 3 episodes a year, because they're constantly trying to catch us up what happened and what's kind of going on within that last year and how things have escalated. So it's like it just feels very disjointed. So like I'm not sure how to wrap this up, you know. And I don't think they are going to wrap it up. I think it's just going to point you to Rogue One. So I guess, what do you need in order to get you hyped up to watch Rogue One after this? Is the question we should be asking.
That's an interesting point, Corey. Koj, do you have an answer or thoughts about what you're going to need to make the finale worthwhile?
What they need at this point desperately is to give us a Rogue One story part 1 to make Rogue One feel like Rogue One part 2. That's the only way they can do it. They have 3 each episode is what, 50 minutes long? About,
yeah, roughly.
Okay, so you have 3 sets of 50 minutes. That's equivalent to a movie and more, like epic length. If you use that time to turn it into Rogue One Part 1, like it flows like Rogue One, we need the intensity of the threat of the Death Star plans to build. We need the Empire to know that they need to look for the Rebel base. So some crazy ish needs to go down for that. And there needs to be a rush to find out where to acquire these plans and go here and get a bunch of stuff done. And it needs to be done in a Rogue One pace. So it feels like Rogue One Part 1. It's like, oh, whoa, that was intense. Well, what am I going to do? The season's over. Let's go pop in Rogue One now. There needs that build. If they don't have that build, they have failed. And if this final part is any of its predecessors of season 2, it's a dud. Still not as bad as Acolyte. That was cringe. But like it's kind of getting. I don't want to see it go close to not good like that level.
Yeah, I think
I kind of rather watch Book of Boba Fett again.
Oh, well, I mean, that says something too, because I mean, Book of Boba Fett was kind of a support show for Mandalorian, and I think we've seen Andor be great, and honestly, as we said, like especially the second half of season 1, that was like some of the best writing Disney Star Wars has ever offered us. Especially dialogue-wise. Here, we're seeing glimpses of that, but overall, it's not a good, cohesive show. So it's been lackluster. It's for as good as the good parts are, there's been equal bad, if not worse. And it kind of makes you feel like the 2 years that we've given this maybe don't feel worth it. But I see our boy Red Hooded Outlaw coming in with a $5 super chat saying this show is a bummer. Now go spend time with your daughter. Give Wonder Wife and baby Diana our love. Well, you heard the man. That's it. That's the end of the show right there, because that's exactly what I want to do. I want to go spend time with my newborn baby and hang out with the Wonder Wife. So, guys, first off, Corey, can you play a little something to say thank you to our Red Hood Outlaw? I think we know which one to do for our boy.
Like a bantha.
Like a bantha. Yes.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, Red Hood Outlaw. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Please go hang out with our boy Koj over on his YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe to his channel. Get ready for some cool Super Sentai
with you guys, the Bat Channel. So if you want more of them, look out for that show coming real soon.
Yeah, and Koj, have you been doing some Fortnite streams again?
Kind of. It's just me playing Fortnite. But yeah, they have a Star Wars event going on for a week or two. Every single weapon in Fortnite is Star Wars. Every single weapon. And they have 3 areas that are redesigned to look like Tatooine, the Rebel Alliance base, the First Order headquarters. And then there's a Japanese samurai Darth Vader area. But it's really, really cool. Check it out. I mean, I'll be doing some streams and stuff, but I'm working on some nice special episodes and series co-watch parties coming. But the Super Sentai with the Bat Channel, that is not one to miss. Coming soon.
I like that. I'm excited. So subscribe to our boy Koj if you haven't already. Help him get to 1K subs because we're going to be doing some crazy good stuff over there. With Super Sentai especially. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And then, guys, as always, it helps us out so much when you guys smash that like you share this video. Subscribe if you haven't already and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Probably this Saturday, we will do a breakdown of part 3 of season 2 of Andor. I will make sure I set up that stream so you guys can set your reminders for it. And then next week, we'll do the same thing. Final watch party. And probably the very next day, we'll do a Rogue One watch party to kind of see the entire show kind of come to fruition with that movie. And then our breakdown on Saturday. So, guys, we appreciate you. Thank you for everyone who did the super chats. Corey, can you give a little shout out to everyone that gave us a super chat today?
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Shout out to Talati Plays, Trevor H, Oracle's Clock Tower, Beyond the Night, and Red Hooded Outlaw. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you.
Thank you guys so much. Seriously, you guys are the best. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget the Tony Weekly.
Same bedtime.
Same bad channel. See you later, guys.
We out.